Hello Cancer, and welcome to your August reading. So this tarot reading is from now and through August. So let's see what's in store for you this August for the next weeks. What's in store for Cancer? Actually, when I started meditating on Cancer, I kept hearing Guns N' Roses with Sweet Child of Mine, which makes me think that maybe there is some nostalgia, or that you feel you've lost your innocence, or that something is lost. Maybe you're a little bit lingering in the past these days. And here you have that. It's like you've been going from being outgoing or strong, independent, and out in the world to withdrawing within yourself into these emotions. That's, what the moon is all about, and the high priestess withdrawing and isolating. Look at that. Yeah, there is some wounding that you are struggling with and trying to work through, I think. I have this, I'm not sure if I can translate these energies, but it's as you come from this and you've struggled so hard to get these, I don't know the name in English of these, is it pomegranates or something? And you've struggled to get this, and now you have all of these coins. So incrementally you have been working your way up from being defeated and wounded. Maybe what you're working on is trust, or a foundation for yourself. Maybe you built your own family, or just your own idea of what stability and a foundation is or should be. Let me just look at this veil a little bit. I can't really grasp that energy, but it's sort of deceptive, but not in a mean way. Like it's you being private about something, or covering something up, pretending something is better than it actually is, or that you are doing better than you are. But on the inside, I think many of you are like this, inside your shell, Cancer. Let's see what's up here. Let's get some more cards. I should take one of these cards. I think, no, I have to wait. I think you're carrying something with you. It's whatever you're hiding. What I just see that whatever is happening here, this might be a whole childhood, or a betrayal from a friend or family, or something you consider as a failure perhaps. But whatever it is, you're carrying it with you. Almost like a shrine, sort of. Which I know that sounds weird, but it's as if you're carrying it with you as a token. Maybe, not literally, but in your mind, you remind yourself of it, or you keep thinking about it, or something you took with you, and it's not a good thing. I don't want you to take that with you. I want you to throw it out of your little nest and your shell. It might be how you connect to others, your attachment style perhaps, or the memory of this connection, a relationship, or your parents' relationship. And here we have that sweet child of mine. That's the innocence. Yeah, this ability to give of yourself. I feel this sense that when you have been giving of yourself, this might be your inner child as well, you have been damaged and hurt, and you've been offering yourself to other people on the expense of your own health, your own mental health, and your own personality and your own preferences. But there's just this eagerness to offer just for some validation and some love, or some nurturance, or just some crumbs. It's actually very sad. And when you Is this you growing up, or what is that? Let me just see. And here you have more children. It's like this might be you and some family member, a sibling perhaps, or it might be you in a relationship. It's just this thing with two people who perhaps might not have had that nurturance and emotional availability growing up. So this to me is like a jokester, somebody who makes everybody laugh, to not have that intimate seriousness, and who takes responsibility for everybody's feelings. And if somebody's sad, this person will make them laugh, or even at the expense of themselves, just to put a smile on somebody else's face, because it's like it's always been their task. And this is the pleaser. You might be both of these people, Cancer. Oh, this is heavy. Now I can take this card. And it was this. A personal issue reaches a solution. And look at the bigger picture. And there is a time for healing, Cancer. And I see this as, look, there you are, Cancer. This issue, I think for many of you, it's ingrained within you. But if you do look at the bigger picture and you manage to distance yourself, there will be healing, and this personal issue will be resolved. But I really strongly feel that you shouldn't rush yourself or be impatient or hard on yourself, because healing and bleaching a canvas like that, it takes the time it takes, Cancer. You can't rush that. But what is this, the Lovers and this hole? What is that? Please give us some more cards. This might be too much. I think this person, if it's not you who inhabits both of these traits, I think this person might have grown up to be somebody very aggressive and who attacks other people and go hard at it. Anything to not face any criticism. It might also be a perfectionist, somebody who just is a workaholic and never stops to acknowledge their feelings or risk the peril of facing their own feelings. This might be you. But I think also for many, this is the person that stabbed you and caused you this pain. This might be a parental figure for you, Cancer, or somebody that you were in a relationship with. Again, there are just all of these people, and I'm sorry if you're here for a career reading or something like that, but this just seems very emotional and relational. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but you know, the connection and attachment that we have to our first loves, which were our father and mother. And yeah, those shape us, and they shape how we relate to other people for the rest of our lives. So there's something around those lines here for many of you, I think. But there's just these two very edgy and hard forces where there is either obstacles or confusion. Somebody sees only obstacles and might be very pessimistic and very cold, aloof perhaps, or emotionally unavailable. This person definitely is that. I see this person won't even accept the beauty in life, or if they are handed something like compliments, or it's like this is somebody very shut down. And I think this is trying to reach some contact, maybe solve something, talk about something, get the truth out perhaps. but this person isn't interested, or this situation isn't interested. But there's this sense, Cancer, that if this person doesn't get a grip, you're gonna make a move and you're prepared to do it, but you'd rather not. And it feels as if you can elevate above them in status, or that you have something on them. I want to see what that move you can make is. This is crazy. Look at that. There are so many people here. Like, it's to be dizzy of that. There are kids and people. I think this either is family related or just like a whole lifeline, like a timeline. I mean, like from childhood and up to now, like your memories or your traumas or your things that have been imprinted in you, in your subconscious perhaps. But whatever you can have, you're prepared to get is this. It's a lawyer. If it's not a lawyer, it's somebody who's very intellectual and very good with their words, somebody authoritative, somebody not afraid to speak their truth and to make enemies or make people pissed. Because this is the Emperor and he is very powerful. But I think united, the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords will outpower this. It just feels more powerful. Let me just see what more I can get. And I think this, whatever this solution that you have that you're prepared to make, if this situation or person doesn't want to acknowledge you or give you what you need in this situation, that this person will give you the ability to be heard for many of you. And to let your voice be heard. It might be writing something or speaking. It might be social media, YouTube, or writing a book or a blog, whatever. Or this person can connect you with authorities, perhaps. But you're ready to pull this ace out of your sleeve if this person doesn't get a grip. There's a sense that this situation or this person is looking at something with rose glasses, perhaps. They are not seeing something for what it is. They are a little bit like thinking about appearances, what things look like from the outside, and to maintain their image. And you and this other, or you in general, you're not like that at all. This feels very down to earth. Since we have that Lovers here and this, all of this, of course it might also be a divorce and a custody case perhaps, or just a divorce with no kids. Oh, look at that. Now I definitely see what I see here. Oh, that made me very sad. Look at that. How sad is that, Cancer? You've gone from being this innocent, sweet child of mine with the blue eyes and the big smile. So innocent and just so new and fresh and willing to believe in everything that's good, to this Queen of Swords. She's hard. She is all logic. She's analytic. She is cut off from her heart. So this is what this situation or whatever has done to you. You're jaded. Oh, that's sad. Now I don't remember. There I put it. Okay. Let's get some more cards just to see how this will evolve. There are so crazy many people. Look at that. You have King of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Cups. And here again, you have that fight, that battle, that burden. You're in for a tough month or some tough weeks. And I think every time you have to go to this battle, it might be high tempo at work, or knifing to make ends meet, or there's competition or rejection or something, or you have to battle in this situation, whatever it is, I think you lose a little bit of your shine. It dulls you a little bit. Like, you see, there are less flowers and smaller flowers when you're returning to go home. And it feels as if it's repeating, like this is something that might happen relatively often, like this situation isn't solved. There's just an unwillingness to change perspective and unwillingness to see something from the other side. If it's not an unwillingness, well, that's a really hard word. It can also be that you feel a little bit powerless to change this, and you are trapped in this stance, and you're not the one keeping up the fire. You just want to get out, but sometimes you just can't. I think you'd rather have no conflict at all, or no friction, but it's not up to you, because it only takes one person or one situation to maintain this for a long time. And here you have the mediator. I think for many of you, it might be memories of this in your past. Doesn't have to be happening right now. If you resonate a little bit, like this is your story, this is on your timeline, this was a part of your journey. And here you have the mediator, or a counselor perhaps. I feel when I look at it, it's as if something has been rejected, like you're not the right fit, or you don't have the right criteria or the right keys to enter. Also, it might not have been good enough. What setting was that? Maybe this other situation is very good at manipulating, or putting you in a certain light perhaps, but that might not be for all of you. But let's see at the end of August, how is Cancer exiting August? Okay, I should take one of these. I think you're entering August kind of drained, or now these days a little bit drained, perhaps a little bit isolated, trying to get your bearings back. I'm not sure if it is that one. It's this one. Yeah, look at that. Stuck in the mud, Cancer. I think it is when it comes to communication and to gaining some balance in your life, but also this whole situation just really sucks. And it's just, look at that. How explanatory can it be? This is how it is for you to move on. Every step is like molasses and dragging you a little bit behind. I think also for some of you, you are having somebody to help you to keep an outlook on this situation or person and give you some heads up or something along those lines. I think some of you want to change your mind and try to get out of it, but it's just like it's too late. This situation is so inflamed now that you just have to let it run its course. Let's see. Stuck in the mud, Cancer. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder of your life. Yeah, that's easier said than done in a time like this, Cancer. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little bit later, Cancer. So stop and look and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. Yeah, you have to give up a little bit. Like, this fight is gaining momentum with or without your intervenes involvements, whatever. You know what I mean. But it's going to work out, Cancer, okay? Things are going to work out, but yeah, you just have to have that strength to accept that you can't change that much, or you only have little margins that you can have power over. For now, Cancer, for now. So this is just a rough patch. And I'm looking forward to reading for you again in September to see how things are going and if things are looking up for you. So happy August.